you doing, Jersey? Welcome to the Star Ledger Newsroom, Wednesday, September 24th. A dead dolphin was found floating in the Navesink River off of Fairhaven this morning. Now, this is bound to be very upsetting news for people down there who really fell in love with a pod of dolphins that had found their way into the Shrewsbury first and then later the Navesink River earlier this summer. They really captured the hearts of residents down there, business owners, people flocking to the area just to see these dolphins. At the same time, wildlife officials were really concerned that the dolphins might be injured by boat traffic down there and that they might get stranded and stuck in the river, especially now that fall is coming and the food supply might run out. Star Ledger was on the scene just moments after the dolphin was pulled ashore this morning.
Really sad situation. It's a shame to see them all dying now.
So hopefully the rest of them will find their way out to the open ocean. We won't find any more washing up.
Did this really change this summer, having them here in the
Oh,
river,
absolutely.
and everybody
Absolutely.
had so much excitement about this.
Yeah,
It was very exciting seeing them in here, absolutely, and it's such a pleasure seeing the animals. They are so pretty, but really they shouldn't be in the rivers here. But yeah, it did attract a lot of attention, and it was kind of a talking point to see them in the river all the time, and kind of cool to see them swimming around. But
well, you got both emotions there. In the summertime, you see them out playing in the river, and it makes you feel good. And then you see one washed up. They're out of their element here in the river. So
certainly a sad turn of events. It's not quite clear yet whether that dolphin was a member of the pod that had attracted so much attention over the summer, and wildlife officials will be investigating that and also the cause of death. So keep clicking on NJ.com, our breaking news blog there. We will have updates as soon as they are available, and all the breaking news as well 24/7. All right, dolphins are not the only creatures in places they are not supposed to be in New Jersey. Asian swamp eels have invaded a lake in Camden County. Now, these slithery, slimy, and sex-changing creatures, yes, these things can change their sex, are the latest invasive species to spark concern of wildlife officials who are hunting them down and trying to get rid of them. Here's the video.
Chris Smith and Eric Baum of the Division of Fish and Wildlife are on a mission to get rid of these. They're called Asian swamp eels, but they're not actually eels. They're fish, and they're living in Silver Lake. The guys use a backpack electrofisher to stun the fish, which could pose a threat to native species since they don't belong here.
Most likely these fish that have gotten into the lake have either come through the aquarium trade or through fish markets.
Fish and Wildlife learned about the swamp eels this spring from a student, and they've been out more than a dozen times to remove them. It's a job with few perks, except maybe the knowledge that you're preventing them from spreading to the Delaware River.
They're pretty adaptable. They can change sexes. They're pretty tolerant of a number of different habitats. They can live in real warm temperatures. They can also burrow. They can withstand long periods of drought.
They've also shown they can take the cold. But today, they're no match for two guys with an electrofisher and a couple of nets.
All right, when I was young and stupid, my friends and I this time of year would occasionally, I confess, grab a pumpkin off a neighbor's porch and smash it in the street for no apparent reason at all. If I were young and smart, as opposed to young and stupid, I might have done something constructive with my innate adolescent urge to smash pumpkins. Maybe something like what these middle schoolers from Newton are up to. Check it out.
All kids at Halstead Middle School in Newton take on building projects in Jim Hoffman's technology class. But these kids ran with it, building a medieval-style catapult known as a trebuchet in 13-year-old John Kimberly's backyard.
It launched a basketball out of the yard, out of the backyard. Some lady called the cops on us, and we had to tear it down.
That wasn't the end. After drawing up detailed plans and lobbying local farmer Anthony Lentini, the students took on a more ambitious project, a 30-foot catapult, which they call the Hilltop Terror. The projectile of choice is readily available on the Lentini farm. Pumpkins.
Ready? All right, you guys ready? 1, 2, 3!
The Lentini farm is famous for its 10-acre corn maze, but Anthony Lentini was looking for something else. Just when he came up with the idea of a catapult, the boys were looking for a home for theirs.
And I talked to a carpenter because I wanted to build something like this. And then that afternoon, I come into my office, and my secretary said, hey, I had a school teacher call.
Well, that's why I'm here.
And I said, oh, you know, what does he want?
For them to get down.
Lantini commissioned the students to build the catapult on a grassy hilltop on his farm.
Yo, that thing was far.
That's cool.
Their only limit now is how many pumpkins Lantini is willing to spare.
We are going to run out very fast, I'll tell you that much.
We're all having fun up here. That's a blast.
1, 2, 3. That was awesome.
See, those are the cool kids there. Those are the smart kids. All right, that wraps up Ledger Live for today. Keep in touch. Send us your photos, videos, emails. Shoot them to us at ledgerlive@starledger.com. You can always sound off and log on our news blogs at NJ.com. But come on, we want to hear from you. Again, ledgerlive@starledger.com. All right, Jersey, take it easy.